Well, hello folks, my name's Ian and a warm welcome to my channel. Warm welcome indeed to me shed. Ian, if you've been following along a few videos back, went and weighed in some scrap and promptly went into Aldi and blew it all on some power tools. That was a few weeks ago. It's taken a while to get around to doing this review. Okay, and it's not a paid review. I've bought everything that I'm going to show you. All right. What caught my eye is Aldi 40 volt 5-inch 125 millimeters angle grinder, cordless. I actually needed a cordless drill and I purchased one of those as well. That's what I went in for. But this, when I saw it, had been reduced from I think £44 down to £29.99. £30 for a cordless angle grinder, 40 volt. How can you knock that? So that's it. I spent the money I earned at the scrapyard and I bought that. They come, as it says on the box, without a charger, without a battery. Most other power tool companies are also jumping on that bandwagon saying one battery fits all their tools. Aldi are no different. What I do like about this Aldi one is you can buy a 40 volt battery which will also work on 20 volt tools. That's a little bit more expensive. I think that cost me £26 from the online shop, and I think they're about £16 I think for a 20 volt battery. Batteries seem to go very quickly off the shelves, but they do seem to be available online. Of course, you've got the battery, you've also got to get the battery charger. And again, this battery charger suits the 20 volt, it suits the 40 volt battery. That was £14.99, £15 online or in the shop. They don't ever seem to go on offer. So like I say, I went and I bought this, £29.99 bargain. Or so I thought. Went in the shop a week later because I had to order these online. It took a week to come. And this, as per this little clip, oh, what offers have we got? Oh, tragedy. They've been reduced it by £10. Does that mean I can bring mine back, get full price, and then buy that one and save myself £10? Don't know, I'll have to ask. Got reduced down to £19.99. So of course, being a thrifty Lancashire lad, and you get 60 days to change, to make your mind up whether you want to keep an item that you buy in Aldi. And I was well within that 60 days. I still had my receipt. I went back into the shop and took the one back that I purchased the week before and got a refund of £10. So this 40 volt cordless angle grinder 5-inch actually cost me £20. And you can't knock that, can you? But how good is it going to be? Well, we'll have a look. Okay, there's going to be some detractors there say, yeah, but you've got to buy a charger, you've got to buy a battery, you've got to buy 2 batteries. Having one battery is just no good. You're doing a job, it stops. You probably have to wait 30 minutes or so to fully charge. Like any other bloke, I opened it, stuck it on charge. I'd not yet read the instructions. I probably never will. The battery itself came well packed in that box. It came, and when you press the button at the back, it came with 2 levels of charge already in it, and it took me 1 hour to charge it up to the 3rd level. Let's cut something up. So I guess without much of ado, let's get in it. Right, relatively cheap packaging, but it does the job, appears to have done the job. Well packaged. Okay, I like that already. Okay, nothing else, there's no freebies with it, no discs with it. Right, I'll probably have to read the instructions to find out what that is for. Right, well, I don't actually have any instructions with it, so I'll probably have to look at that online. What is it? No idea. I don't know what that does. Possibly you. Oh no, it's got a rotation arrow on it. I'll put that to one side. I'll probably have to do some Googling about that. Right, it's got a handle, plastic, but it's nicely got the key tucked inside of it. I personally use a lot of angle grinders. What I use is a Makita. And it fits the same. Does not fit a Makita. Does not fit a Makita nut. Okay, look. If you ever got the wrong kind of key and you need to get something off, I know we're digressing a little, and it doesn't fit, you can like put it in one hole and put the other pin on the outside. Just press the lock in. Right, put your hole in one, put that on the outside, and you can lever it round. That's if you're ever stuck. Right. Okie doke. Alright, I like that. It's whereas on my Makita, it's got a screw you need to loosen to move the guard around. This, it seems to have an indent. So the little ball bearings in those studs that pop out and go into those little indents. So if you're left-handed, or in my case, right-handed. Right, let's put there's the drive key, put the drive key on. We'll put a 5-inch stainless steel cling spore slitting disc on, 1mm thickness. And we'll lock that up. There is a lock. We'll spin that round till the lock catches. There we are. And I can just nip that up. centrifugal force will tighten the nut anyway. Okay, let's switch, put the battery on. Right. They're quite not a bad weight, two or 3 kilos, 2 kilos. Right, let's switch on. Quiet enough, but we're getting a rattle from somewhere. I don't like that rattle, but it's new. The rattle might come off, I don't know. Right, personally the switch is on top. Press the switch. Kind of a soft start. Right. That's how I prefer to use a grinder. This is more like, I guess, for grinding, I like cutting. That means I'm going to have to hold it like that. Right, for me personally, I'm not too keen on the button being on the top. 3-year warranty. Let's cut something anyway. I've been asked to make someone crucible for melting aluminium out of a fire extinguisher. They want it 10 inches high. So what I'm going to do, I've got my Makita 240 volt 5-inch angle grinder with a brand new Klingspor A60TZ stainless steel 1mm slitting disc, exactly the same one that I've just put on this one. So I will initially make a cut this top off anywhere, see how I fared with that. Well, how you see how I've fared with that. I've done quite a few, so I know how it fares. But I will then follow directly up with that, and we'll just see. Right, I need my lid, my mask, my gloves, and a coat on to protect my arms. We're in business. Okay folks, I'm all set up. Just for this sake of purposes, I'm just going to cut a piece off there, swap over to that, and cut another piece off. That will give me an indication of just how it cuts. Right, I'll probably have to cut the noise off, so you might just see the sparks. So that didn't take too long at all with the Makita 240 volt grinder. I'm going to cut another section off here using the 40 volt Aldi grinder. A little bit cack-handed, but we'll see how we go. Wow. Alright, okay, look at that. Downside, it don't stand up. That's a bit of a downer on that. Okay. What can I say? I pressed pretty hard on that. It didn't stall at all. And it went through that just as quick, I would say, as the 240 volt one did. Right. That was what? Tell you what. Do a little cut. That cut was purely because these fire extinguishers, they have a plastic liner. We'll see if I can get that liner out. Forgive that interruption there, but this is mainly for the gentleman, which I hope he's watching, about this fire extinguisher which he wishes to use as a crucible, because I'm surprised at the thickness of this material. It's literally 1 milli thick. 1.14 millimeters thick, which is not very thick. Well, to be honest, I have ground a bit off, so I'm going to go for 1.2. I'm going to say that wall thickness is 1.2. I don't think that would stand up very well as a crucible myself, but this video is about this. It's nice. There weren't too much vibration, quite happy with that. It cut through 1.2 mm material rather quickly. How's it going to cut with something a little bit more substantial? What is this? 10 mil? 8. This is 8 milli flat bar. So do the same. I will cut this off. 8 milli thick bar, mild steel, on with the gloves on with the lid. You only get one pair of eyes. Look after them. Right, watch your ears. Milli mild steel, no problem. Yeah, just let me point something out here, right? I'm testing this out. Okay, so I have put some fur pressure on that. If you're doing that, that will shorten the life of your disc tremendously. Cutting the way I did then, straight through, will also shorten the life of your disc dramatically. The tip of the blade should do the cutting. and only the tip. So really, to get the best maximum life out of your disc, you ought to be doing something like this. Cutting a short groove, going along until it gets deeper and deeper. As such, so your blade is only cutting like that as it always goes down. If you're going that way and trying to cut all the way through, working your way along, more of the blade is being worn away by the sides. Doing it across the top like that, the blades will last a lot longer. Right, let's have a chat. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, afterthought. I only tested it how to suit my needs, which is predominantly I only use a slitting disc. So I failed really to either test it with a grinding disc or a flap disc. I didn't show putting the handle on. 8mm bolt, which will go make it either side. Handy. If you do want a video, short video of me cleaning that up with a grinder disc or a flap disc, I can knock a 2-3 minute video out if anyone requires that. But cutting 8-inch mild steel with burlier, no pause at all, I don't think it will struggle at all with a grinding disc or a flap disc. However, if you want to see it, I'll do it. Move the battery, that's typical. Yeah, just press it and pull it off. I'm still on 3 full charges. Right, I have to say I'm impressed with that. Predominantly, I'm a hobbyist scrapper, and this is something I'll be using out and about. Cut cables, cut the odd bit of pieces here and there. I can't fault that at 20 quid. Right, I know I said at the beginning, it's actually cost me 20 quid plus £15 for the charger plus £26. So 20, 46, 50, 60. You still can't buy a 40 volt cordless grinder for £60. You're lucky to buy a Burr body for that. I'm impressed with it. Only time will tell as I use it. I may revisit this 6 months in the future, tell you what I think about it. I don't like the fact that it falls over, that there's not enough weight to keep it stood up. I'm not particularly a fan of the button on top, but as you saw there, I got round it. It didn't stop me using it. It's not warm, I thought it would have been. It's a little warm, but not a great deal. I didn't like that rattle. I will have a look at that. They tend to, and not just on these, on other, like other grinders as well, they tend to be very economical with the grease that they put inside the gearbox. So I may just whip the screws off, put a little bit more high temperature molybdenum grease in. That's if that is coming from the gears or backlash on the gears. Be interesting to see if I took the screws out, the 4 screws off, and took the top off, whether it's whether metal gears or they're not going to be plastic gears. They can't be plastic gears. Sounds like backlash. Yeah, backlash on the gears there. That's now got me thinking. And indeed, the Makita 240 volt one also has backlash. Maybe I'm just unduly worrying about nothing. Right, I'll visit this one in another video. This has gone on way too long. It does what it says on the tin. I'm impressed with it. And for 20 quid, been through that, haven't we? You can't fault it. 3-year guarantee. That's Ian playing in his shed. Hope you enjoyed the review. I'll email you about this. Right, laters folks.